Hello dear children, how are you? Fine? Okay. Dear children, welcome back to the online classes of maths subject. Till now, means till 8th class, you have studied maths as one subject, and 9th class onwards, this maths is divided into two parts, maths 1 and maths 2. Maths 1 is of 50 marks and maths 2 is also 50 marks. Maths 1 means algebra, maths 2 means geometry, and we will not call it as algebra and geometry, we have to say it as maths 1 and maths 2. In maths 1, 40 marks written paper and 10 marks assignment, so total 50. In maths 2 also 40 marks written paper and 10 marks assignment, total 50. So today I am going to teach you the lesson polynomial of subject maths 1. Why children I am taking maths this polynomial lesson? As we have already studied in 8th class lesson algebraic expression as well as factorization. So it will be very easy to you to understand it. Okay. So let's introduce with the lesson polynomial of maths 1. Let us start with the lesson polynomial of maths 1. Now let us introduce with the lesson. Children, you know poly means many, nomial means terms. So an algebraic expression which has many terms is called as polynomials. Now you know children that in algebraic expressions we have variables and constants. Now see, variables means x, y, z, any letter. It has no fixed value, and constants, it has always a fixed value. Now let us clear this with an example. I have taken a square whose length is 2 cm. Now we find the perimeter of a square. We know the formula for perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into side. 4 will remain as it is into, what is the side taken here? 2 cm. So we put here 2. So 4 into 2 is equal to 8 cm. Now let us take one more square whose side is 3 cm. So perimeter of a square, same formula, 4 will be as it is. Now side will be what? 3. So is equal to 12 cm. Now you can see in this example, this 4 is fixed. 4 is what? Fixed. So it is called as constant. And here this side is changing. That is, it's a variable. As it is changing means variables has no fixed value. Got it? So what is meant by polynomials? An algebraic expression which has many terms is called as polynomials. Now today we are going to study how to justify whether the given expression is a polynomial or not. Okay. Now here I have taken any algebraic expression. You can see here. Now how to find whether it is a polynomial or not? It's very easy. If in an algebraic expression, if the powers of the variables is a whole number, power of the variable is a whole number. Now you can see this. In this polynomial, the variable is what? P. Here the power is 3. It's a whole number. Here the power of the variable is 2. It is also a whole number. And here the power of the variable is what? 1. If it is written no power, it means what is there? 1. So if the powers in an algebraic expression is a whole number, and you know the whole numbers are 0, 1, 2 and so on, then that type of algebraic expression is called as polynomial. So this is a polynomial. Now let us consider one more example. M square plus 2n square minus root 3 m raised to the power 5. Let us check the powers of the variables. Okay. Now what is the power of variable m here? 2, and here 3. And m is the variable here. Okay, so what is the power here? 5. So as you can see, 2, 3, 5, these all are what? Whole numbers. So it is a polynomial. Now let us take one more example, x plus 1 by x. Now let us simplify this, as here variable is in the numerator and here it is in the denominator, and you want variables in the numerator. Now after simplifying you can see x plus 1 into, this division become into, and here x, what is the power of x here? 1, so it become minus 1. Now let us check the powers of the variables. What is the power here? 1, and here minus 1. So is minus 1 a whole number? No. So here the power of the variable is not a whole number. So it is not a polynomial. Getting? Now let us see this example. Here I have taken 8 minus 2 root x. What is the variable here? X. And this, that is also in the square root. Now let us simplify first. 8 minus 2 into root x means x raised to the power 1 by 2. Now you can see the power of the variable is in fraction, that is 1 by 2. So if the power of the variable is any negative or any fraction number, then it is not a polynomial. So remember students, in an algebraic expression, if the powers of the variables is a whole number, then it is called a polynomial. Got it? Now children, let us learn how to add and subtract the polynomials. Means the topic which we are going to study now is operations on polynomials. Means how to add, subtract, multiply and divide the polynomials. Okay. Now addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of the polynomials is same as we are adding and subtracting the algebraic expressions. Okay. And for that you must know what is meant by like terms. Now like terms means what? If the powers of the variables is same, it is called as like terms. So if the terms are like, then only you can add and subtract. You can see here 2x minus 3x. What is the variable here? X. And what is its power? Its power is 1. Means the power of the variable is same. So you can add and subtract. Now see the coefficient. What is the coefficient here? 2 and here 3. And you know 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. Means if 1 is positive, 1 is negative, you have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. Means 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, and we put greater number sign. And what is greater number sign here? Minus. So it becomes minus 1. Suppose minus 1 and minus 2 is there. You have to simplify this. So as you can see, both are negative. When both are negative, you have to add both the numbers. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, and you will put common sign, that is minus minus. So here also will be minus. Getting? Means this is what? Like terms. Now let us see how to add the polynomials. Here one question I have written. This is two polynomials. Now whenever we are adding and subtracting or multiplying, first step will be you have to write the given polynomials in brackets. Okay. Now this is first polynomial I have taken in bracket, then plus, and second polynomial. Now you have to remove the bracket, open the bracket. Now before the bracket there is plus, so this sign will never change. So the polynomial will remain as it is. Plus, before this bracket again there is plus, so this polynomial will also remain as it is. Now what is the next step? You know, you have to collect the like terms. Now like terms means what? When the power of the variable is same. Now you can see here 3m square n and 2m square n. M square n, m square n. These are like terms. So collect the like terms. 3m square n plus 2m square n. Then here this is mn square and mn square collected. Then add. Again you can see mn. These are like terms we have collected. And now let us simplify. Now you know 3 plus 2 is what? 5. So 5m square n. Plus 5 minus 1 is what? 4. So plus 4mn square. Minus 7 plus 1. Minus 7 plus 1 is what? Minus 6mn. Okay, so after collecting the like terms, you have to simplify. Now let us see this example. What is my question? Subtract the first polynomial from the second. Students here only doing the mistake, as there is no question of mistake also. See, question is subtract the first polynomial from the second. So you know whatever the polynomial written after from, that we have to write first according to the question. So we have taken the brackets, means the polynomials we have taken in bracket. So after from, whatever the polynomial that we have written, then minus, and this is the polynomial. Now you have to remove the bracket. Now as you can see, before this bracket there is plus, so it will remain as it is. Now before this bracket there is minus, so the terms which are inside the bracket, its sign will change. So you can see here plus become minus and this minus become plus, or minus into plus is what? Minus, and minus into minus is what? Plus. Here the rules of signs written. Okay. Now after that, in the same way, you have to collect the like terms. These are the like terms, and at last we write constant term and simplify. 7 minus 5 2, 5 plus 2 7, and plus 6. Okay. Now let us see one more example of subtraction. Now here the question is subtract the second polynomial from the first. So according to heading, which polynomial we write first? This first one. Here this is the first polynomial and this is the second polynomial. According to heading means subtract the second from the first. So you will write first one first. Okay, because from the first. So this is the first polynomial. Always take bracket first. Then we put subtraction sign as the heading is subtract. Then we will write second polynomial as it is. Now you have to remove the bracket. This first polynomial will remain as it is, because here before the bracket what is there? Plus. Now here before the bracket minus is there, so you know all the sign in the bracket it will change. So minus into minus plus 19x, minus into plus minus, minus into plus minus. Or remember, if before the bracket minus sign is there, then the sign of all the terms in the bracket it will change. Now similarly you have to collect the like terms. As you can see, these are the like terms, then x and x like terms, and then this is constant term. Now after collecting you have to simplify. What is, if there is no coefficient, so what is the coefficient there? 1. So 1 minus 7 is what? Minus 6. Minus 9 plus 19 is plus 10. And now you can see here these are additive inverse. You know now children, additive inverse means if the numbers are same but the sign is opposite, one is in positive and one is negative, so its answer is always 0. So plus root 3 minus root 3, it becomes 0. Okay. So this is how to add and subtract the polynomials. Okay. Thank you.